Hey,
How's it going?
Oh, so good. I'm super, super excited about this show. But I really wish we were all sitting in the same room.
yeah, no doubt.
So, uh, welcome to Sofa City Sounds.
Good to be here.
Please introduce yourselves.
I am Ben Spector from Cryophilic.
I'm Kurt Smythe from Cryophilic.
You guys are my favorite band. Did you know that? I'm sure you know that.
I didn't know that. Right on, thanks.
You guys are. You guys are my favorite band.
Wicked.
So, but yeah, this is a little weird, but it's cool. Like, I don't know. I know you guys. I hang out with you guys when I see you at shows.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird being in this like interview position when we just talk like normal people on a regular basis anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll try and make it as awkward and uncomfortable as possible the whole way through, so it feels like we're just hanging out.
That's my style.
Yeah, right. So, right on. Okay, well, where do you guys want to start? Do you want to start at the beginning? Or do you want to start with the album that you guys just released and work your way back?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. What's it called?
It is, which one is this? Damned in Decayed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, not quite a concept record, but it's definitely about Hamilton in a number of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's the next step forward. And, we're really proud of it. It's an excellent album.
I had a lot of fun making it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are a fucking tight band, and you can hear that in your music. So, and like your first album was really good. It's fucking amazing. But this one you guys can hear where you knew you had to make changes.
Yeah.
Right? Not to say that the first one you had to. That album was perfect. This album is perfect, but you can hear the difference in the two of them.
More so like defining our sound, I think it was.
Yeah, like you can hear where you guys grew, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So, wicked. How long did it take you to put together? Oh, it's a dog. Fuck.
So good.
Okay.
When did Barbarity come out? 2020? 2020? It took 3 years to write and record Damned in Decayed, I think it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on. Awesome. If she barks again, I'm going to grab her. Yep, there it was. Sorry, guys. Hang on one second.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm going to let her roam free and hope she doesn't eat my shoes. Get out of here, dog. So, all right. So, how long did it take you to write the first one?
I think we started putting things together 2016 for the first album.
Right on.
We played a lot of live shows before we actually started recording or anything like that, too.
Awesome. I just broke one of my fingernails off and it really hurt. I'm pretty sure you saw the moment where it yeah. Ow. Fuck. Yes. Sorry. So, right on. So yeah, so there's a little go. So there's a little bit of a difference in I'm sorry, guys. This has been my whole day. I woke up this morning, I spit my toothpaste in my hair, and it's just been down fucking yesterday. So I'm really sorry about the noise.
It's no problem.
Oh, okay. And my ADHD has caused me to lose track of what's going on. So, where were we?
Barbarity, a little bit different from the first album.
Yes.
We had a few different players as well, different guitar player.
Right.
Different bass player. I'm pretty sure Kurt played bass on the first album.
Yeah.
Cool.
Recording at least, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Right on. Yeah, you guys have had a little bit of a lineup change in the last little while.
Yeah.
So, and you guys all seem like you all know exactly where you're supposed to be on stage, which is awesome. Like when you guys are playing live, you guys all seem to know where you fit in the band, which is cool. So,
yeah.
Right on. Awesome. So what else do you guys have going on? You guys got any? You guys got like you guys always have shows coming up.
Oh yeah. Was 2 weeks from now we're playing in London? I think 2 weeks. February 2nd we're playing at Dundas and Sons Brewery.
March 2nd.
March 2nd. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. February 2nd was the Casbah,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
which was a fucking wild show. Hard to
That was a fun
believe
night.
it's already the end of the month, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So which in the end of the month brings us both a year older.
That's true. It's true. Our birthdays.
Yeah.
Pisces.
Yeah, I know. We're a little bit crazy people.
Yeah.
We are. I mean, like I always say that we're fish swimming against each other. So like I'm so indecisive, I can never make my own decisions. So I always try to find somebody else to make the decisions for me.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time making up my mind. So, but I don't know. I think we got pretty good birthdays.
It's all right. It's all right. February, nice and cold. Actually, it's been beautiful out last week or so.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice enough where I got to do my tires and my oil in the last couple. Rose hasn't been doing good.
You smacked your car up again a little while ago, didn't you?
No. What happened to her? Oh, a flat tire.
Ah, shit.
So let me tell you about this car. She has had her door locks are a little screwy now, so I have to fuck with it to get in. But they're not automatic anymore. They're manual. Like the car. I have to use my key to get in the door now. Both my back windows don't go up or down anymore. I had a flat tire last week. I'm missing my muffler.
Oh, jeez.
Though I was given a new Band-Aid to put on her because I have like both your stickers at the front of her and then on the bumper because I ripped off the bumper when I first got her on a basketball net. Yeah, so that's being held on by zip ties and screws.
Perfect.
That's not how you put a bumper on. And to hold the entire car together, somebody gave me a sticker of Cannibal Cam's face with an 80s sweat bandana on. And that's what's on the center of my hood of my car. I'm just going to go open the door for her.
Cool.
Here. So yeah, so that's what's going on with my car right now. But I'm still making it out to shows.
And you've got Cryophilic stickers on it.
Yeah, that's what's holding it all together. So I got the blue one on one side of the front bumper. I got the black one on the other side of the front bumper. And on the back of the car, there's not one sticker.
You have to get some for the back.
There's stickers all over the car. There's like 4 on my hood. There's 2 on the front. Each door has a sticker on it. There's a couple on the roof. Somebody put a sticker on my window a little while ago. So there's like the scrapings of that are still on my window. But there's nothing on the back bumper. Like there's no actual bumper stickers on my car. They're all Band-Aids. Every time I get a dent, I stick a band sticker on it.
Perfect.
Good plan.
So, but never mind my car. What else are you guys up to? You guys are doing shows?
Doing lots of shows. Later this month, we got a special little live studio session video that we recorded out in Toronto coming out. That should be a cool little thing to see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys have been doing quite a bit out in Toronto. I see you guys have had quite a few shows out there in the last little while.
We try to stay busy.
Yeah, you guys are very busy. The last few times that I've had the opportunity for shows, you guys have already been booked, which stinks, but that's fucking awesome because you guys you're out there, you're on stages. That's what you need to be doing, right?
That's what we love to do.
Yeah. And you guys are with CDN Records? Correct me if I'm wrong?
Both our albums were put out through CDN Records, yeah.
Nice. That's right, because they were at the Whiskey Festival.
Yeah.
You guys co-headlined, which that show's been mentioned quite a few times. Like that particular party's been mentioned quite a few times on my show. I love those guys.
I had a blast that day.
Oh man, I spent most of my day in my tent because I was recovering from a TTP flare up. So I left my whole table set up. I opened up my tent and I was like, that's where I'm going to be. And I laid out front of the tent with a blanket over me for like half the day. So it was a great show though. It was awesome. And like the lineup was perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Ryfield Studios, they're doing some amazing things.
Good dudes too.
Yeah.
Really good dudes.
Yeah. I had the opportunity to go out there and do an interview with them.
Yeah. I saw you on the pod couch.
Yeah, and it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was weird, because like I'm not normally the one who gets interviewed, so that was straight. Like there was a few times where I was like, no, you guys are supposed to be asking me the questions. The awkward pause means I have to keep talking.
The awkward pauses.
I know. I'm hoping to drop a few in tonight, so that you guys will say stuff that we're excited to hear. Or that you're not supposed to tell us yet. So, right on. Awesome. So, how did you guys meet?
Well, Jigs and I, and Shane, and Doug, actually, our old bass player, we all used to play in a band together called That Boy Ain't Right.
Yep.
And that kind of dissipated when we started a death metal band, and I don't really know how the rest of it went. I don't remember. It's all kind of a blur. How'd it go, Ben?
A friend of mine named Sal was playing bass for a while, and he let me know that Kurt was looking for a vocalist. And I was surprised because I'd seen That Point, right? And Kurt was a vocalist. I'm like, why? I mean, he's already awesome. Like, he just said, I don't know, he doesn't want to do it. So I said, okay. So he gave me a demo tape of Warcry, and with no vocals. I heard it. I was like, oh man, I could just paint all over this. This is my jam. So I got a hold of Kurt, and I said, hey, this is what I do. I was in this old band called Demonile. And he said, all right, come basically try out. So I went to the jam space, and we just went through the songs they had. And I mean, it was a pretty good fit right off the bat. So it was pretty much, after that, I just kept showing up every week, and we were off to the races.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Oh, of course, the last week that I do my show at my home studio, because I've got a new office that I'll be working out of next week.
Nice.
Tonight's the night where everything goes absolutely wrong on my end. There's distractions, the dog barks, all those fun things.
That's known as the cryophilic curse. We have that aura about us.
No, that's funny because you know what my dog's name is?
What's that?
Aura. If that wasn't a weird coincidence. Yeah. Come here, dog. Come here, dog. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to end up back in your cage, and that's not cool.
That's why I'm a cat person.
Come on. Come on. Come on. I've had dogs all my life, and we didn't have a dog for 5 years. And then I got Aura. She was gifted to me from a very good friend of mine that I grew up with. And I thought because I was home, it was only going to take me within the first year to train her, and I wouldn't have any issues because she's a Mastiff, right? So she's an 80-pound, doesn't listen, and can't communicate through words. She's only 9 months old. Yeah. So I apologize so much. I'm so sorry, guys.
Cool.
Laura, please stop. Oh, so yeah. What are you guys doing for 420?
We're playing a show at the Doors Pub in Hamilton.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll be there. Who else is playing with you guys?
A band called Control. Some good dudes. We played with them a bunch of times. Sarcophagus. Dylan, our old guitar player's new band.
Cool. They were fun.
They're fun. Yeah.
Cool.
They remind me a lot of Opeth in a deathy kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know they were fun. They were the opening band at Casbah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. They caught my attention right away. That whole show. Karina, like, just I gotta give a shout out to Karina Davy. She nails it every fucking time. Like, I drive from the Falls to go to her shows. So I can't tell you how many of her posters I have hung up on my walls. Well, because like I come out from wherever, and as I'm walking out the door, I take it with me, or she hands it to me, or whatever. So yeah. Show posters and set lists. I collect. I think I have like 150 or 160 set lists now. I have 2 of yours.
Nice.
Ones. So the first one I got from the first time I interviewed you guys. Actually, I don't think I've ever gotten a set list from you guys from a show.
Oh, really?
Most set lists I got from you guys. The second set list I got from you was before you started playing that set.
Oh, yeah.
I came out for an interview in Hamilton.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'll give
hey,
you a copy.
this looks like the other one. And you were like, nope, it's new. And I was like, yoink. And I took it.
Yep.
So we smoked some fat fucking joints for that interview.
No. Blunts.
Once, right? Because we've dubbed you. Haha, nice play on words. We've dubbed you the Blunt King when it comes to shows.
I've heard that before.
Yes.
I've been referred to as the Snoop Dogg of death metal.
That's fucking amazing. That's awesome. So we did a shirt of your face with like done in cartoon. And then on the back it needs to say like death metal Snoop Dogg or death metal dog on it or something, and written like the Doggy Style album letters.
Yes.
Have it play off like that. Like, yeah, that would be fun. I don't know. I bet I could draw that.
I think you're onto something. There's money to be made here.
Well, talk to me after the show. So we got a few people kicking around the room. My friend Ian said he's sitting around smoking weed, which is cool because that's what we do when we hang out. He just gave me like a handful of gummies.
Nice.
One of them should be kicking in real soon. Andrew, the legend, the little sauce guzzler, he says hi. Justin Weaver says, what's up?
Justin,
He's
hardcore warrior.
He's the fucking king, man. I love that guy. He's one of the most genuine, down-to-earth, humble, honest human beings you will ever fucking meet. His daughter is the luckiest girl in the world.
Whenever we come to your city, that's who usually does our merch for us.
Yeah. Justin's fantastic. He is. I got to be at his last show on 420 last year.
Nice.
Which was super cool. Yeah, Justin, he's Niagara's Walter.
Yeah.
He is. He's Niagara's Walter. He's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, awkward silence.
Yeah, I'm good at those.
Let's do that.
Nice.
Someone's got to talk. How long do you think we can hold out? And how long do you think people are going to watch the three of us sit here in silence? I can't even do it. We all know I'm a fucking motor now. So last year for my birthday, I was taken to a spa called Boda in Montreal. And it's a hot, cold spa. So all the tubs and pools and everything are indoors and outdoors. And they're either really, really hot or they're really, really fucking cold, right? And we're running around there the middle of February in our bathing suits, the top deck of a fucking boat. We couldn't talk for
that
3
cold
hours. You're not allowed to talk in this spa.
No talking.
No talking.
Oh.
Guess how many times I got in trouble for talking?
Every 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2, right? It was twice.
Oh.
I was quiet for 2.5 hours, and I have 3 witnesses.
So if you break the rule, is there a punishment? Do they put you on a timeout? What happens?
So after the 3rd time, they ask you to leave.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get put on the watch list, I imagine. See her? She talks. She says words. So, but it like, aside from that, it was a cool fucking experience. It was really hard not to talk. It was. I have a hard enough time being quiet when I'm in my house alone, let alone when I'm with people. So, yeah, I don't know. So I guess that's why I do the podcasting.
I'm terrible at that kind of thing.
I don't know. You're good with like video and stuff and editing and stuff.
No, we're terrible at interviews.
Well, I mean, we're also not sitting around the same table shooting the shit and talking. Like, I knew this was going to be different because we do normally stand in a circle and shoot shit, and like we're friends, right? Like we hang out and chat and stuff like that. So like, hey guys, how's it going? When's your album being released? This is really fucking weird for me. Like, I really, honestly, if there was something I didn't know how to do when it comes to podcasting, it's interviewing you guys. Like, and that's a total compliment because like there's a comfort level there with us being friends, right? So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel bad for the people watching us. So
we've got some good stuff coming up the pipe, or down the pipe. The new album's coming along well. We're a few songs into getting it really dialed in.
Cool.
And our bass player Shane has wrote a fair chunk of it, and the guy's a phenom. So this is going to be some stuff that like nobody's ever heard before. It doesn't really sound like anything else, and we're really pumped about it. Yeah, it's going to be the next level.
Right on. And where did the influences come for this next album? Oh my God, it sounds like I know what I'm doing again.
Well, apparently Shane, he told us he'd never written a full song before, and then he just came in with like 6 to 8 completed songs, and we're like, what? And they're fantastic.
Yeah.
And he was thinking about like, he was very considerate as a musician. He's basically writing parts out to highlight other members of the band. So he's doing it with like no ego and just for serving the song and the greater good. So it's really turning out well.
Musician, man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
you guys, every one of you, like all together, you're talented when you're together, but individually, you guys all have a lot of highlighted talents as well. Like Ben, you, if I do recall, because it's been a long time, if I've ever read my own book, you discovered your voice in a Sepultura pit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was living in Brazil when I was like from 23 to 25 years old.
Right.
And Sepultura was touring. It was their 20th anniversary. And so I got to see them in Rio. And I just, everyone was waiting for the band to come on. And I just threw my head back and, did my first real primal scream. Just let it hold. And the crowd joined in and Sepultura took the stage. And I was on to something.
That's killer.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome. You know why else this is weird for me? Is because I did this once before, but on paper. I learned everything about you guys. Actually, you guys were the first, if not the only band that I put in the book before I saw you on stage.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. How I go and discover all my bands is I go and watch you live. And if I like you live, then chances are I'm going to like you recorded.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how I pick and choose my bands.
Cool.
And I had heard you guys, but not live. So I reached out anyway because I liked your music. You guys are obscure. You guys, like, what do you guys consider yourself as far as genre? Because you guys kind of have like your own standalone sound.
There's so many labels, like, we've been called progressive, we've been called brutal. I just like to keep it with death metal and just leave it at death metal and let people draw their own conclusion from there.
Yeah.
I tend to go blackened and brutal. Mm-hmm. I'm trying my best to sway us more towards black metal just because I love it. And we do it pretty well when it's time to like put it on the table. So
the new album's got a lot of black metal influence into it too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Right on. And when are you guys, like, I mean, you guys just released your last album. So when are
it was just released, but it's been recorded for a while. Like we've had it kind of brewing for a bit.
I
For the
might
next
split.
for the next album, ideally I would like to start recording towards the end of the year.
Cool. Right on. Awesome.
We didn't want to take a bunch of years in between albums again. There was, too much time in between the first and the second one.
Yep.
We want to just start pumping it out, as quickly as we can without losing any quality.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I like you guys. I think are like a good wine or a good whiskey. You guys kind of age with quality. Your quality kind of, it thickens as you guys grow. You guys get older, right? So
that's how it's supposed to go, isn't it?
well, yeah, but like some bands, they pump everything out their first, second album. Some bands, they give everything they got in their first album, and then there isn't another album after that. So like you guys seem to be you're dropping all your talents in the right places at the right time, and you seem to be growing well with that. Oh, I almost yawned while I was talking. I just ate some gummies before I ate that last gummy. I think they're about to kick in. So that should be fun and interesting. So the dog's being quiet though, so that's not a bad thing.
It's a good aura.
No shortage of riffs.
Yes, she is. She's not a bad dog, but she's a puppy. And my kids are gone this week. They're in Mississauga, so I've been working my ass off. And she has spent a small portion of the day by herself here and there, where she's not used to that because my kids are homeschooled and I work mostly from home.
Mm.
So she's misbehaving because the whole house is out of whack today. So, but I got my tires, so that's good. So, okay. Guilty pleasure bands you guys listen to that nobody knows you listen to. What's that band you scream in the car with the windows up? Like
Prince.
I knew that.
Prince.
Chili Peppers. I'm a big John Frusciante fan.
Really?
Oh man, that guy he's one of the best guitar players around. It's not death metal, but he could do it if he felt like it.
He's got that Hendrix influence.
Yeah.
Well, like I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but Chili Peppers was not it.
No, John Frusciante's the man.
Right.
I don't think Chili Peppers should be a guilty pleasure though. Like,
well, when you're the singer of a death metal band, it's kind of a guilty pleasure.
I don't know. I like my collection ranges from like Cher and Whitney Houston and Crystal Waters to you guys. So, like my mom grew up in the disco. My dad listened to bands like the Eagles and Joe Public and Joe Cocker, and I don't know how
That's good stuff.
happened, but here I am. So, I discovered metal through War Pigs. I was 13 years old, and we actually listened to the album in my friend's room to try and get away with stealing her dad's pot. Like, told him that we took the album so we could listen to it, not so that we could cut up and roll joints on it. We were like fucking 13 years old. We didn't know how to lie when we were stoned. And she like quickly put it in the CD player and she hit play and War Pigs came on and my whole fucking life was changed. And now I don't even listen to Ozzy.
No?
Black Sabbath. I mean, I like them, but yeah, so that's where it started for me. Where did it start for you guys?
Well, we're basically the same age, Kurt and I, so we came up in the same era.
Yeah.
The
Josh
first
Smith says marijuana is bad.
first tape I ever spent my own money on was Megadeth. I think it was like Countdown to Extinction.
Cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And first CD I ever bought was Soundgarden's Super Unknown. And
Cool.
yeah, oh man.
I love Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
So, right on. That's awesome. The first tape I ever owned was Pearl Jam Versus.
Nice.
That's a good one too.
My uncle let me borrow it and I never gave it back, so it was the first tape I ever owned. I mean, I was a kid, right? So I'm sure for him it was nice that I was taking his good music, kind of carrying the torch, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, my brother got me to Porno for Pyros, who are playing on the 29th, and I'm probably going to miss it. Jane's Addiction, bands like that.
Yeah.
That's really where my musical career started.
I think grunge was probably my first like real love, because I mean that stuff was undeniably good. And
Yeah.
then new metal and black metal in the early '90s was all happening at the same time, and just that mix really is what happened. And of course, Pantera, Slayer, all that stuff just snowballed it all.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, that's all. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me for this, especially you, Kurt, since tomorrow's your birthday. That's all classic metal now.
Oh, I know.
Sorry. What did Josh say? It's estimated that bears kill over 2 million salmon a year. Attacks by salmon on bears are much more rare.
Is that from Strange Wilderness?
The more you know, Josh, the more you know. Did you call us old? I think Josh called us old.
He's quoting Strange Wilderness.
Oh, Josh is the shit. I smoked a joint with him the other night, and then I sat and hung out and talked to him and his mom for a little while too. So yeah, Josh is good shit. He's one of my good buddies.
I have not seen him since Hot Sauce.
We should do that again, but it should be a little bit less chaotic.
It was pretty chaotic and very, very hot. My eyeballs were sweating from some of those sauces.
That's fantastic, because I made a hot chocolate cake for us that unfortunately we're not going to get to eat this week. But I have a new office, and along with a little podcasting area, I have a round table we can sit at. So you guys can come down and hang out in the falls, and we'll hang out at my office, which is also a restaurant. My office is in the back of the restaurant.
Nice.
And we'll hang out and we'll drink cappuccinos and fancy coffees, and we'll eat hot sauce. And we'll do it right this time. I'll go pick up Josh, and we'll bring in like 5 people, not 35.
You just want to see me cry again. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, but I cried with you. Like, I mean, I genuinely sat beside you and cried with you. Actually, that's a lie. I ate one chicken wing that whole day, and it didn't even have hot sauce on it. But I did eat the Cherry Noble hot sauce because everybody was complaining about how hot it was. So I just kind of like sucked back a little bit. My ears were warm, believe me. I felt like the inside of my ears was like, seriously, my fucking sweat was sweating. It was so brutal.
So I wasn't a hot sauce person at all until that day, and awesome. Now I love hot sauce.
That warms my heart. It does. I love hearing that, because I couldn't eat hot sauce until my heart attacks. I couldn't look at hot sauce without crying. And yeah, no, it was brutal. Frank's, no, fuck no, man. My feet set fire looking at Frank's in the fridge, and nothing is hot enough for me now. Nothing is hot enough.
Yeah,
I can't.
Because you've singed your taste buds.
I think so. Because sometimes when I drink really, really hot stuff, I'll get like a quick, like tiny bit of a burn, like a sting, and then my tongue is numb through the rest of the drink. Like, it doesn't feel like it does when I burn it. It's just there's no feeling at all. So that's very high possibility. I posted a little while ago that the reason it burns the day after you eat hot sauce is because your butthole has taste buds too. Did you guys know that?
I heard about that. Same with the testicles too.
What?
I Google it. It's a thing. Serious.
Okay, wait a minute. Are we clarifying that your testicles have taste buds?
That's what they say, yeah. It's a thing.
Is there like jackass waivers we have to sign, and who can we get to do that shit? Because I will host it all day long.
I am not doing that.
No, we're gonna need you behind the camera, so you're
perfect.
You're safe. So I don't know, maybe we can get Josh to do it.
He seems like the type of person that would do that sort of thing.
We were talking the other night, and this story comes up quite a lot, but it's a fucking good story. We were talking the other night about how I brought Josh 3 cookies, 3 edible cookies. Kurt, you've eaten my cookies.
I've had your famous cookies, yeah.
Well, I gave Josh these cookies. I turned around and I hugged Jay because the Snake River Redemption was playing that night. So I gave Josh the cookies. I turned around, I hugged Jay, and I turned back around and I went, "Don't eat more than half a cookie." Because that's how strong these cookies were. I couldn't eat more than half a cookie, and I can eat any edibles. And Josh went, "What? The half a cookie I have left?" He ate 2.5 cookies. And I know Josh can handle edibles, but nope, not that night.
Sounds like a good night.
I'm pretty sure he had the tears, like the smile tears, from when you smile too wide and then you cry a little bit.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he had smile tears that night. He pulled his pants down in front of the stage, so that was fun. While Electric Dead was getting ready to start playing, you can see the moment where Josh goes from like a normal guitar player to he has no idea what the hell is going on. So yeah, Josh is a fun time. Oh, Bruce said it wasn't that bad. He was the one who was mixing all the hot sauce chicken wings for you guys.
I remember Bruce. I remember Bruce. He tried to kill me with hot sauce.
He obviously didn't succeed. I mean, you might have died a little bit inside that day.
I think I grew a little bit inside that day.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you like hot sauce now. I think that's growth. So, speaking of which, you guys should create your own hot sauce. I'd buy it.
That's a thing bands have been doing lately.
You should do it. Definitely, I'd buy it. My whole fridge door is filled with hot sauce. We've had to move to the bottom shelf. So yeah, I love hot sauce. But people would buy it. So
I think it'd be a good item to sell.
I think you guys would sell out. I don't know what the channels are, but there's a guy named Eric Begg who owns Sorry Sauce. And I believe he's in the Kitchener St. Jacobs Market area, Guelph area. His garden is called the Garden of Apologies. He's the guy who created the Cherry Noble sauce. He just made the 5th edition of it, and I have a bottle, and I haven't got past the neck of the bottle. That's how fucking hot it is. It's probably the hottest hot sauce in Canada right now.
What's the Scoville? What is it? Scoville?
Yes, Scoville, I think is how you say it. And I'm sure it's
the boys in Don Valley call it the sconch level.
The sconch level? What's the sconch level?
The sconch level.
Oh man, I wish we could have used some of that footage because that was just a wild day of fuckery and it was so much fun.
Those guys are good times. They're wild.
I love the twins. I do. I love the twins. They're wild is absolutely the way that you describe them, but I'll just keep booking them. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. Those two are hilarious.
They're a bad influence.
They're a terrible influence. They are. They're a terrible influence. And then you add Crimson Asphalt into the mix, and somebody's going to jail. Not me, but somebody. So Bruce called them the Olsen twins. That's what he calls them, is the Olsen twins. That's so funny. Which one do you think would be Mary Kate, and which one do you think would be Ashley?
I don't know. They're both really beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Not the Olsen twins. I'm talking about Jesse and Damien.
I knew exactly who you were talking about. Okay, we had Joe on one team and Jeff on the other team, and weren't they the captains? Weren't they? Who was how we picked teams?
They were the captains of the hot sauce team.
That's right. We did baseball picking. I'll never put them on opposite teams again. All they did was fight and bicker the whole fucking time.
It was brothers and brothers war, as they call it there.
Yeah. So I kind of would. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a cage match between those two. That would be funny.
It would be close. It would be close.
I don't think it would be as violent as we think it would be, though.
I think they would just get tired and fall asleep together cuddling.
I hope to God the fucking twins are watching.
Sorry, boys.
I'm not. I'm not. They haven't been to the falls in a little while. I feel bad for nothing.
They know I'll smoke them a blunt next time I see them.
Yep. Yep. Guaranteed. Man, I couldn't fit that blunt in my fucking pocket if I tried. I was like, here, eat these capsules. And you were like, here's a blunt. Where the fuck am I going to put this? So, did you end up eating them? Were they good?
Yeah, I did. I ate the entire bag.
No. Shouldn't eat plastic. It's not good for you. Just
Just make compromise every now and then, you know?
That's hilarious. So what else are you guys up to since we've completely veered off shooting the shit about music? But, I mean, it's made it for a comfortable interview, though, now, no?
Yeah.
So, Andrew says, remember when I drank the bowl of hot sauce? No, honey, for legal reasons, nobody remembers that.
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
His dad signed the waiver. No, he was a good sport that day, that kid was.
He probably went to school on the Monday and was telling kids he saw things. I seen some shit, man.
Oh my God. No, but that kid, I'm sure, goes to school every week and goes, you're never going to believe what rock star I got to hang out with.
He probably ate a hot sauce sandwich for breakfast.
I washed it down with more hot sauce. Fuck. That kid is awesome. He is. And if he continues to do what he's doing and he pays attention to, you know, the right people and learns the right thing, he's going to go pretty far, I think. I do. I think he's going to go pretty far. So
got the charisma for it.
He does. And every time I see him, I always give him another little small piece of advice. So, Ben, you look like you've had a long day. Got any good jokes?
Good jokes. I'll get back to you on that one. I don't want to get canceled.
Oh, shit.
We're
Yeah.
on the internet, and I'm not regulated by the CRTC, so now's your chance. What are you eating? Oh, my God, my dog's got the peanut butter lid.
Is it chunky or smooth?
Well, the lid is chunky now since she's been chewing on it. I always get her smooth peanut butter because it's easier to get out of her Kong. So, and she's dropped the peanut butter lid, so I'm not going to get up. She's been quiet. Like, I really do apologize about the distraction in the beginning. I honestly didn't think about it when I first got her. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. The kids will be here and blah, blah, blah. Well, I moved my office out into the living room, so I had more space and a cooler background, and which is cool. And yeah, all she does is cause chaos and destruction and fucking eat things. So who knew a puppy would do that? She's teaching me patience, believe me.
That's why I'm a cat man.
I love cats and dogs. I got a naked cat kicking around here somewhere. His name is Ronald, but I call him Scrotum Cat. I don't know if you guys have ever touched a Sphinx before.
Is that a trick question?
Well, I wasn't disguising words, but I meant cat. But they feel fucking weird, man. They do. They're like, they feel like if you rub crushed velvet backwards.
They always look like they have like a sullen look on their face, but it's just like resting cat face or whatever they call it.
Ronald plots our deaths from the top shelf of the kitchen. And that's how he looks all the time. He always looks like he's angry. He's a terrible cat, knocks everything over. They like, unless you have your whole life to dedicate to them, fur cats are the way to go. They let you know when they need them, and as long as you clean the litter box, they don't need you very much. I mean, they need cuddles, which is good. But for other things, they're pretty independent.
Yeah.
So How many cats do you guys have?
I just have one, but I used to have 3 at one point. But now just one. I downsized.
And what's your cat's name?
I always get made fun of because of my cat's name, but her name's Kitten or Kitty. It's not very original, but you know.
No, but you'll never forget it.
That's right.
So, and what about you, Ben? Do you have any animals?
Not anymore. I had 2 cats, had a dog. They were great.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't want to have to take care of anything.
Yep.
You know, I want to just be able to get up and go when I feel like it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I hear you. I have to come home for the kids, so I don't really notice the animals.
Or maybe the kids are the animals.
Oh, you guys have met my kids, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
They're certainly little heathens, and I'm very proud of that. So, no, they're good kids. One's like a super crazy artist. Why are you barking? One's like a super crazy artist, and the other one is like, I don't know, man. I don't know where she got her singing from, but it certainly wasn't fucking me, because I can't sing to save somebody else's life, let alone my own. So
I've heard her sing. She's really good.
she just did a cover of Jelly Roll of his song Save Me, and Derek Nelson mixed it for her.
Nice.
I grew that, is all I have to say. I grew that. I made that. So she's fucking great. So yeah. So, well, right on. That's awesome that you guys are doing all these fun things, and we managed to shoot the shit through this interview and have natural conversation along with awkwardness. Should we have another awkward silent pause for a minute?
I'm really good at it.
Yeah, me too. Awesome. Along with albums and shows, you guys got anything else going on?
I'm finishing up a comic book. So,
Come on!
Yeah, it should be done hopefully by next week, and then it'll get printed. And you know, we're gonna sell it at the merch table when it's ready.
You
So-
write hey, back up the bus.
Yeah.
You write comic books?
Well, this is my first one. I have like 3 different stories that I've been chipping away at for a couple of years, and I finally just got my first venture into digital art, just with like an iPad and this drawing program. And I finally, just, you know, I had no excuse not to do it. I've been meaning to do it my whole life. So finally, you know, pumping out the material.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
What was it that made you want to write comic books? Like, that's really cool.
Yeah, no, I was always a big comic book geek as a kid, and I wanted to go to university for fine art because I was, you know, I was drawing my whole life. But then I just figured it wasn't practical, so I didn't do it, and I wish I had. But I hadn't drawn anything for almost over 10 years. I finally got this, you know, this iPad and this had the technology. I'm like, well, I'm going to do it. I've got no reason other than laziness to not get it done.
Right on.
So, yeah.
All
So,
right.
coming out.
Okay, well, save me the first one.
I will add you to the list of the first printing. Yeah,
So awesome. Andrew the Legend said he wants one too.
you got it.
So yeah, that's right on. Ryfield Studios just popped in the house. You guys better call me. I have a great offer for you. I want to work with them. Yeah, I'm excited. I always have fun stuff on the go. I have to keep my mouth shut for 24 more hours, and then Sofa City's going to have a fucking wicked update. And I'm hoping that you guys will be involved in some of the stuff that's going on. So some more parties happening, some more shows, some more books. The website is exploding. I updated it. You guys were on there the first day anyway. But I updated the link instead of it being your Facebook to the one you gave me to your Linktree.
Nice.
So Priscilla's been working on that. It should be good to go by tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, everything's going great. So hopefully you guys will be a big part of that too. So, yeah. Like I got another release party happening, and how I usually do it is I take 2 from the previous book and 2 from the new book, and then that's how I pick my lineup. And you guys were in the new book, the last show, and now you guys are in the previous book. So that gives you room to do the stage again with us.
We love to play.
Yeah, that would be awesome. All right, well, we'll make the timing work around your schedule so that we can have you guys out here to play again.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, right on. Anything else that you guys want to add? Sorry, I'm just trying to read what Bruce is saying while I'm talking to you guys. He said that it's funny that I can keep my mouth shut. No, I swear, 2 hours, Bruce. I've got proof. But yeah, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about, or any links you want to drop, any bands you want to shout out to, websites, anything like that?
Shout out to Pornhub.
Right on.
I got nothing.
I'm going to say Eaten by Sharks. If you don't know them, check them out. That's
Yes.
some quality death metal.
Yeah,
You can't go wrong with them.
yeah, they're fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they're the shit.
They are, and they're from my neck of the woods too.
Yeah.
They're fun. Right on. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to kick everybody else out because we're just about to hit up a full hour of shooting the shit, talking about nothing and awkward pauses, which were fun. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed doing that with me.
Yeah.
So we'll kick everybody else out. We'll talk for a little bit in the back room, and my gummies are really kicking in now. So. Right. Oh, Andrew's like, no. Don't worry, Andrew. I'll have you on the show soon to help me interview again. I had him out for Spades GT, and we had a fucking blast together.
Right on.
So, yeah. All right. Well, next week we have Joey from 97.7 and Duskwalker coming on, and I'll be in my new office, which is going to be fucking amazing. We'll have a round table to sit around. Fingers crossed, Joey's going to bring something to munch on, and I'll bring something to munch on. And I don't know if he does the hot sauce, but I'll pull a bottle out. We'll see what happens.
He seems like the hot sauce type of guy.
I feel like he is a hot sauce type of guy, and if not, he hides it well. Yeah, but I feel like Joey's a hot sauce type of guy, and I just happen to have a purse full, so we'll see what happens.
You always have a purse full of hot sauce.
Yeah, hot sauce and doobies.
Yeah.
You don't have a traveling hot sauce?
I should.
Oh wait, you're new.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no.
because you don't have a purse and it won't fit in your wallet, car hot sauce,
Truck hot sauce.
truck hot sauce, right? Glove box hot sauce.
You're onto something here.
So no, I'm telling you, my kid has. Okay, so we got this hot sauce from the dollar store. It only costs $1, but it was some of the most fucking deadly hot sauce that we have ever had. So
From Dollarama?
yeah.
I probably have the same sauce.
Oh, it's fucking deadly. That's good to hear. I'm so glad you have a collection already.
I do. People gave me a bunch of hot sauce for Christmas too.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's so awesome. I'm so glad that if I can start people on bad habits, hot sauce is the one.
I love that habits.
That's fantastic. That's great. Well, I hope you have a fabulous fucking birthday, man.
Hope you have a fabulous birthday too.
Thank you. Did you know I share a birthday with Ric Flair?
No.
Yeah.
Woo!
Right? I know. That's why every year, I don't know if you guys notice, every year I have the countdown to Ric Flair's birthday from February 1st until February 25th. And it's because we share a birthday. I also share a birthday with George Harrison from the Beatles
Nice.
and Carrot Top.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So, on that note, cheers. Happy birthday. It's been fucking fantastic. I shall be at your show on 420. Send me all your posters so we can add them to the website.
Already
And
done.
I'm kicking everybody else's ass out. Have a good night, guys.